In today's video, I just want to bring 4 tips on how to create a good CV. Hey guys, welcome to Easy Endeavour. I'm Tom. Tip number 1 is get the basics right. So what do I mean by basics? So that's everything from sort of layout all the way through to sort of the spelling and grammar. This is something that you should be checking for every time that you create a CV or you update it. It's just to check those little bits. Check that you've got full stops, commas and any other punctuation in the right place. Also check for the spelling as well, because that makes a difference. They say that they only check your CV for 6 seconds, but I'm sure they'll be able to spot any spelling mistakes in those 6 seconds. This comes down to your contact information as well. When I've reviewed CVs in the past and tried to contact the person that's applied and found that their phone number is missing a digit, or that their phone number is actually to the wrong person, or the email address is no longer in use, that makes a big difference, because you put the time and effort into creating this CV that's got their attention and they want to get to give you the chance to come in and have the interview, which is ultimately the aim of the CV. But if they can't contact you, you've missed out and they've also missed out on getting you as well. Number 2, this was going to sound a bit strange, but don't oversell yourself. If you oversell yourself, you might come across as being overconfident or cocky. This isn't always good when you're trying to get yourself in the door for an interview. Try and make sure that it's concise. All the information that you've got in your CV is relevant to the job that you're applying for. Don't fill it in with every single accolade that you've achieved and everything that you think that is amazing and all that kind of thing. Think about what's relevant to the job and the role itself, and then work on expanding those points so then you really stand out as, actually, you know what this role requires. So one way to check if you've oversold yourself is to get your CV checked by someone. There is free services out there where you can get your CV or resume checked by someone online, and they'll be able to give you some feedback. Or if you don't want to put it out online, get your friends or family just to check over it and see if it matches the job description that you're applying for. The more eyes that you get to look at it, you might be able to spot any spelling mistakes or some of the basic information to get that right. But it also checks that you've not oversold yourself and sounding too arrogant or too cocky. Number 3, everyone's going to have Facebook and a few other social networking sites, and employers do often check these. So make sure that when you are applying for these jobs and you put dates down for past work experience and other things like that, make sure that it matches your online profiles, making sure that the dates all match up. Number 4, and the final tip, make sure you prove your points. So if you say that you're good at teamwork, that's good. Most companies and most businesses will want someone that's good to work in a team. But you need to be able to back that up. You need to be able to give some evidence to why you think you've got good teamwork ability. So don't just say, yes, you're good at teamwork. Give an example. Maybe you're a captain of your sports team, or you've led a group project at school or at college. Think of examples inside a work experience that you might have had, or if you've not had any work experience, think about any hobbies and interests that may be able to link up with those. Back up with evidence to show that you have these skills that you are claiming to have. Think of other examples. Ask your friends if you're struggling to think of examples of when you've shown these different skills, and make sure they match to the job that you're applying for as well. I've got a bonus tip for you as well. This study's shown that your CV gets checked for about 6 seconds. So not only do you have to make your CV stand out and really draw the person in that's trying to read it, or at least highlight the points that they should be looking at within those 6 seconds. But to give yourself an even better chance, try and get yourself known by the company that you're applying for. Maybe you've got a friend or a family member that works for them or has a contact inside the company that can help you out. The studies have shown that if you get referred into a company that's looking for a new member of staff, you're more likely to get put through to an interview stage and be successful in getting the job. Because people often buy people, and if you can get someone to put a good word in for you or refer you to the company with the attributes that this company is looking for, then your chances are even higher of being successful. So those were 5 tips altogether. I hope they were useful. If you did find them useful, leave a comment and a like below. That would really help out sort of sharing the message to other people. But also share it with your friends if they're going through this stage, whether they're looking for some CV tips. Then just either send it through an email, share it on your social media, whatever you need to do to get it across to them. That'd be awesome. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. making sure that the dates all match up and